The underpass is currently in a really bad state. It's peeling off the wall with the paintwork, it's heavily graffitied, the lights don't work, and it's really quite gloomy and not very nice to walk through, so we're hoping to brighten it up with some nice artwork that's going to be painted by our volunteers and members of the community, and just make it a nice place for people to walk through and want to walk to that part of the park rather than avoid it. It's going to be themed around the history of what used to be here in the Westgate Parks and in Canterbury. So we've got pilgrims will be walking through on one side against an orange sunset, and on the other side it will be the cows that used to be on Bingley Island, and they used to walk across there and have against the lovely sunset again, so it's just bright colours and brightening it up. Colette, who's the local artist that helped us with our other underpass project, she's heavily involved with all the planning, and then she comes along and helps us and gives us advice on how to paint, because some of us aren't the best painters, but by the end we all feel like we are brilliant painters. Once we've finished painting, we absolutely smother it on so no one can graffiti on it, and if they do we can then brush it off and wipe it off with anti-graffiti removal paint as well, and then scrub it off with nail brushes as well. We worked with brewers over in Wincheap for our last project, and they were absolutely brilliant, helped us with prices, helped us sort out different aspects of all the things we needed, so we're going back to them again and they're absolutely brilliant. I'd like to think so. A lot of people have shown, a lot more respect as to what we have achieved in the underpass, and we haven't had any huge graffiti as such on there. We've had a few little tags on it, but they've easily been removed, and I think that does put off people because they see that once it's on there it's gone within a matter of days, because we've got so many volunteers that do walk through and can report it to us to remove it. Oh. Keeping on top of it. Quite often when we have reports of graffiti on the play equipment we've got here in Toddler's Cove, it does take them a while to actually come out and remove it, and sometimes the volunteers just get so fed up with it that we actually go out and remove it ourselves. And also, if just members of the public could help report it as well, it would be absolutely brilliant, because the more people that report it, the bigger problem it appears to the council and they're made aware of it quicker. We had Colette, who's the artist, is working with us for her design, and then she's working with us roughly 10 days on the project, so that's about £1,200. We had all of the paints and equipment estimated at £800 from using brewers as our guides, and then installation of fencing to enclose the space so that whilst we're in there we're sort of protected and members of the public aren't bumping into us, and that was £500, give or take. If anyone would like to come and help with us volunteering, even if it's not the underpass, anything that we do here in the Westgate Parks, we're always looking for new volunteers. As you can see today, we are busy making Christmas crafts for selling to make some money for the parks. We've got Christmas trail coming up that we always need some help with, running around and getting things set up, taking down. Even if it's half an hour you can spare, it'd be absolutely brilliant. But yeah, please get in touch if you would like to come and help us out with any of our projects that we have here in the Westgate Parks.